Hey, what's up, guys? Got a cool little gift in the mail. Wouldn't say gift. These are not cheap, but something I've been looking at for a very, very long time. I've owned a couple of really nice watches, and just felt it was time to make a change, and I've always wanted to get a Panerai. So I was just going to show you guys a real quick video of what happens when you buy one, what it looks like, how it comes packaged, that sort of thing. So as you can tell in the box, it's got Panerai stuff all over it. No idea what any of this stuff means, reference order numbers, any of that. On the side of the box here, you've got the PAM90, which is what this one is, with the Luminor 44, because there's a Luminor 1950 and then a regular Luminor. This one has power reserve. Then I don't know what all that other stuff is. So anyway, just a plain box with stuff on the top, and then your stickers and serial, all that sort of thing on there. So when you open it up, you get another box inside. We'll move this other box out of the way, and it's just a black box, nothing written on it or anything like that. So let me make sure this camera's back all the way. Yeah. Okay. So now this box actually flaps down. So you've got a cellophane type material that goes around it to protect the actual case, because what you get is a wooden case with these guys. So lift that up, nice cloth to either wipe your watch down, keep this protected, that sort of thing. So very nice case on these guys. What I do is pull out the, and I opened this at work. I had this delivered to my office, and of course I wasn't going to wait to unbox it. I wanted to put it on right away. So anyway, you open it up. I'm going to move the camera around a little bit, so I apologize. See if I can get this to come upwards. I can't. So what I'm going to do is just move the camera a little bit. So you've got the little cover that goes over your watch, and it's the obscene Panerai. Same thing goes with the label on the inside, and that's like a metal type label. Real nice material, real well built case. And then it's like a little pin that digs in, and that's what closes the box together. So anyway, I'm going to put it back where it was before and pull everything over to us. So opening it up, what you're going to see is you've got the watch itself, and it came with a cover on it. And I know the lighting's kind of terrible, so let me twist that a little bit. And you've got two tools that come with it. This one, I believe, is to be able to change the straps, which I haven't done yet, and I haven't even read the manuals. And then I really have no earthly clue what this tool is. So you guys would probably be able to comment on that, and I'll read about it to find out what it is. But it comes with the tools automatically, and then it comes with an actual authorized Panerai rubber strap. The one that's on the watch is, I believe, an alligator skin with a deployment clasp. And then if you wanted to, you can change it out to an actual rubber strap, which I might do. This was real dressy the way that it came, which is okay when you're at work, but if you want to goof around in a t-shirt and a pair of jeans or shorts and a t-shirt, it's a little dressy looking because it's a polished bezel on the watch itself. So but great presentation. What I'll do is I'm going to lift this up so you can see underneath, because let me close this back. There's an actual, this is what this is sitting in, and then below it comes with all your materials for authenticity, which you definitely want to make sure if you buy any type of watch from any dealer at all, that all your serial numbers and everything match up. And it comes with the Panerai book, and then the actual booklet on how to use the watch itself, which is pretty detailed, and I haven't looked through it. So all the materials match up. That's always a good thing. I actually got this in trade, but I did get it from an authorized dealer. So I traded in my other You Listener Din watch. If you guys want to see what that looked like, because I no longer have it, that's on my Instagram page. You just got to scroll down a little bit, and you'll see it's a blue-faced watch. It was an 18-karat white gold watch that I bought back in '06, I think, somewhere around there, and I paid an absolute ton of money for it, and just decided to change it out. I never wore it, or I wore it a lot at first, and then I didn't. So I figured Panerai is something I've always wanted to get, so I was going to do it. So to give a look at the watch, and just so you guys know, that's me, and it's very much polished. So if you buy one of these and you want to video yourself, you can't do it in your underwear because people will see you. Hello. So anyway, watch comes in this little piece like most watches do. Panerai deployment clasp. I've worn this for a couple days. You can see I've scratched it pretty good already. But I bought it to wear it. It's actually not as bad as it looks, but... So the deployment's on both sides. So you click that and the watch separates. So and this is a good feature. I mean, I don't know if you guys have automatic watches or watches that are pretty expensive, but in the world of watches that can fall, this is a great preventative for you dropping your watch on a hard surface. Because when you've got the traditional buckle with the pin, which is great too, but when that pin is released, the watch is going to fall. So you have to have your hand on it or else. And believe me when I tell you, I've known a lot of people that collect some very expensive watches that have dropped their watches on travertine floors, cracked the faces, dented the cases, damaged the bezels, crushed the timing, because these are very, some of these watches are very delicately made, and you can really do some damage to the watch. So I like a deployment clasp for that specific reason. So anyway, going back to the clasp, you can see it's authentic Panerai, and these, they're fakes of all types of watches. So just be careful if you're going to buy something like that. You make sure that you've gone through an authorized dealer. That's always the way to make sure. You're going to pay more, but it's better than getting a deal and it being fake, because then you just wasted thousands of dollars. So as you can tell, it's got a second hand on the left, and it's got a nice smooth rotation to it, so it's not a tick-tock type thing. It's got the date window to the right with the little magnifying piece of today's the 15th, and that's the right time, so it's almost 10 o'clock at night. I just got home from work, believe it or not. And then this one has a power reserve, which obviously I've been wearing it, so it's fully charged, but it's got a 40-hour power reserve, so I can leave it sitting down for a couple days, or 40 hours, and it still should be functioning. And then if not, you can always wind it manually, which is what this clasp over here is for, and I'll show you that in just a sec. I actually haven't even messed with this at all, and I'm actually afraid to do it until I read the manual. But she's a beauty. PAM90, very popular model, extremely hard to find, and when you do find them, they sell super fast, so you got to be right on the money. But I just love the design of this. I think this, it's almost like a clasp guard. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, what it is it's locked into this piece here. So if you wanted to move the crown, you have to release this pin, and I cut my finger. Believe this or not, guys, I have a bunch of knives. I have not cut my finger with a knife. I cut this with a pair of freaking scissors at work. I know, I should have been using my knives. So you pull this, and this releases that mechanism there that holds the crown down. So when you do that, you can pull it out, make adjustments, that sort of thing. So, but you can see how it holds that crown. Holds it down right there. Very neat design. It just, to me, it's more about looks than anything else. Come on, focus, baby. It really doesn't want to focus. There we go. But I just think it's real cool. And another thing about this particular watch as well, this is a 42mm watch. I'll put it on my wrist in a sec so you can see it. One of the main things I like about it, they all have extreme luminescence built into either what's called a sandwich dial, which is your traditional Panerai, where it's literally a dial with lumen underneath, and then it's sandwiched with a cutout for all the numbers and that sort of thing. And it's a great looking watch, and I plan on getting more of these. I'd like to have a DLC coated one and a couple other models, but I would like a sandwich dial. But this one does not have the sandwich dial. So these are literally painted on numbers instead of a sandwich dial. And if you want, you can see, I can't remember a lot of their watches are done. In fact, I want to say most of them are done with a sandwich dial. So look up any of those and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about with the difference. But one of the let me show it on my wrist first. Here's how the deployment clasp works. You put it on your wrist, you fasten the one side, and then you bring this over and fasten the other side, and it's done. So it's got a great look to it. Fits really well. It's not, you know, I like a little bit larger watches as well because I'm not a small guy, but you know, some watches are obscene. Like they've got like what's it, I don't know, there's a ton of them, but I want to say it's like a Bell & Ross or U-boat. I think it's a U-boat, and it's like 55 millimeters. It's ridiculous. Sits off your wrist about double the size and literally comes out like a Flava Flav look. So anyway, my wife's calling me. She's wondering what the hell I am. So anyway, looks good on. Great looking watch. So and the cool thing about these two, if you go on the forums at all, a lot of knife collectors, Panerai is a very popular model, so they make some Damascus, Mokutai, Damasteel, Damascus, I mean every type of exotic material you can think of, they make buckles for them, not deployments, but regular buckles with pens. And then all kinds of nice people make, or nice strap designers make, you know, brown straps, that sort of thing. So you can accessorize this to change it to, you know, to match your style. So you can put a brown band on it with white stitching and a Damascus buckle, and it looks really sweet. So check it out online. So what I'm going to do now, just to show you guys how cool this is, and why a Panerai is such a really cool piece, is I'm going to show you the Luminescence. So hang tight for 1 second. Let me get actually there's some flashlights right here. So let's turn on. And what I'm doing is I'm charging the face and the lumens on it. Let me actually turn out this other light so you can see it better. So, and I'm sure you can see it already. When you really charge this thing up, it looks amazing. You don't need to do this with a flashlight. It'll charge pretty much at any point, but it obviously looks better when you get a real bright piece to it. So that's what's so freaking great about it. And it'll hold this for about, with a good one, visibility about 30-40 minutes. You'll still be able to see this with no light. So if I left this here in the complete darkness, I'd still be able to see this in about 30-40 minutes. It'd be faint, but you'd still be able to see it. But when you charge it up, it's really bright, and it just looks really good. So anyway, let me turn the other light back on again. Sorry. It's a little ways away from me. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show it off. I'm very excited to have it. I'm going to get some accessories for it, and I'll show it to you guys once I get them put on here, but I don't have any yet, so I'm going to start looking around for some straps and buckles and that sort of thing, and we'll see what we can do to change it up. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the channel. I know it's not a knife, but I thought you guys might like it. And I got a knife coming in tomorrow, believe it or not. I was done, remember? I was done buying knives until the gathering, and damned if I didn't win a knife on an auction on the USN. So, of course I wanted it, but I hadn't planned on buying anything else, so I lied to you guys. I did actually buy something else. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking it out. Now we'll talk with you soon. Take care.